Friday. We had a nice little bounce back yesterday, cashing both the 3-team and the full inning play. Well, I mean, almost. 2 of the 3 cashed. Weather canceled that third leg. But here's the most important part. We didn't lose. And today we've got a full slate to close out the week. I had found 3 offenses I want to fade in the first inning, plus a full inning NRFI that I think is one of the strongest plays on today's card. I am Mark Wallis, co-host here at the Weekday Wagers, where you can catch DG, Robby Hockey, and myself every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, as we break down the biggest games on the board for the day. And as always, these plays, well, they're powered by the AI models over at JusticeStatSports.com. Use promo code WAGERS50. You're going to get your first month for 50% off. Okay, lastly, this parlay is not a full inning NRFI parlay. We're targeting 3 specific offenses to stay off the board in the first inning. You can find these team-specific markets over on DraftKings, Fanatics, Bovada, and Bet365. So first up, let's target the Arizona Diamondbacks, who are facing Nick Martinez and the Tampa Bay Rays. Arizona has struggled to get going in the first inning. Over the last 30 days, they're batting just .208 with a .269 WOBA, only had managed 10 first-inning hits while striking out 13 times. Martinez has been excellent in the first this season. He's posted a 7-1 NRFI record while holding opponents to a .233 batting average and a .264 WOBA. This lines up great as a great spot to fade an Arizona lineup that hasn't been producing any early offense. Next up, we are fading the Chicago Cubs because they are facing Jacob Misiorowski and the Brewers. And this one is all about Miz. He has been one of the best first inning arms in all of baseball, let alone the first inning. He's got a 7-1 NRFI record, an outstanding 0.50 first inning whip. Opponents, they're hitting .077 against him, and he's striking out almost 64% of the hitters he faces in the first inning. Those are absolutely elite numbers, and even against a dangerous Cubs lineup, I trust Misiorowski to get through the first inning clean. Our third leg, Colorado Rockies. They're taking on Taj Bradley and the Twins. And Colorado has been one of the weakest first inning offenses in baseball, hitting just .139 with a .210 WOBA, producing only 5 first inning hits over the last 30 days. Bradley owns a 4-1 NRFI record, and while his whip isn't quite as dominant as the other 2 pitchers on today's card, this is still a great matchup against a Rockies lineup that simply hasn't been putting pressure on opposing pitchers anytime soon. So today's official 3-team specific NRFI parlay is the Arizona Diamondbacks, the Chicago Cubs, and the Colorado Rockies for our team-specific NRFI parlay. Now, I do have one bonus leg if you're feeling a little adventurous this Friday and want to take and turn this 3-team into a 4-team parlay. I really wanted to include the Cincinnati Reds, who are facing Paul Skenes, because it's one of my favorite individual spots on the board. The problem is the team-specific price is sitting around -750 for the Reds. And I just can't justify making that part of the official 3-teamer. But if you wanted to add it to boost your parlay, I love it. Cincinnati, they're batting just .171 with a .231 WOBA in the first, and now they have to deal with Skenes, who comes in with a 7-2 NRFI record, owns a 0.56 first inning whip, opponents hitting just .125, and he's another one who's striking out a ton of people. Almost 54% of the first inning batters he faces sit down by a strikeout. It's a phenomenal matchup. And now for those who don't have access to the team-specific markets, my full inning play is that Cubs-Brewers game. Why? I've already told you about how dominant Misiorowski has been in the first inning. But I also like what Colin Ray brings to this matchup as well. Ray has posted a 5-1 NRFI record, allowing opponents to hit just .190 with a .317 WOBA in the first inning, and he's done a solid job limiting damage against the top of opposing lineups. The Cubs, well, they have enough talent to score at any time, but with Misiorowski's ability to miss bats and Ray's track record of keeping games under control in the opening frame, I think this sets up really well for a scoreless first inning. So, to recap today's card, our official 3-team play is the Diamondbacks, Cubs, and the Rockies. If you want a little bonus leg and turn this into a 4, add the Cincinnati Reds in there. The full inning is the Cubs and the Brewers. Thank you guys so much for watching. Drop your favorite NRFI or NRFI play in the comments. Let me know. Are you going with the 3-leg or are you going with the 4-leg today? You feel a little crazy. And please, if you haven't done so already, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. It really does help us grow, and we truly, truly appreciate it. And lastly, make sure you tune in this afternoon 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You're going to catch Robby and myself going over the weekend's biggest games. Team USA lost last night. Is that going to hurt them, or is that actually a good thing for them? Find out. We'll see you there.